Hi everyone, I'm Summer. I'm in marketing team in Women AI Academy. And today we're gonna talk about how women can break into tech field with the founder of Women AI Academy. Naza's here with us today, and she's an inspirational woman, engineer, mother, immigrant, world traveler, and a change maker. And today we're gonna ask her some questions about how we can break into the field and start a successful tech career. So Naz, thank you so much for coming. And please, can you tell us a little bit about how you decided to start Women AI Academy? What was your inspiration and what's the mission of the Academy?
Thank you very much, Özlem. So as you mentioned, I'm an immigrant woman. I'm originally from Turkey. I studied electronics engineering in Turkey, and I started to work for Siemens in Istanbul. And then some years later, I was invited as expat to headquarters in Germany. I came here as engineer and stayed there. It's already 24 years. I've been living and working in Germany, but I work all over the world for Siemens projects. And so why I started Women AI Academy, it's a personal, how it's called, social responsibility instinct or I don't know, because I wanted to support women. I've been facing lots of issues as a single woman in the room, as being single woman in the room, and to improve the gender equality in tech as activist. So I started a few projects, and the biggest one is the Women AI Academy, which brought us all together. No, as I said, I work for Siemens. It's the biggest, big German engineering company, and in general around the world we have very few women. So and that was also my personal experience, and I was looking for ways how to improve the status quo for women in tech, and especially the number of women working in tech. So I did like 10 years research and some experiments, and at the end this Women AI Academy came out as one of the impactful projects, let's say. And so you want me to talk about what is the opportunity and what is the problem?
Yeah, like if you can tell us a little bit about why AI and data is so important today, and why need more women in the field.
So first, before we start, AI is a new topic, as you know. It's a 5 years technology. We are talking about it. Before that, we had for the last 40 years gender inequality issues and bias issues in the tech. So first, I learned and I studied the problems and solution approaches for, let's say, analog gender inequality, not digital. And then I came to a conclusion that AI is bears a bigger risk than the analog world, the digital world, because women are affected, concerned either as subject or object. So we can't avoid. So that therefore it's a big opportunity, but at the same time big risks. And it's an opportunity. Maybe we will talk about it later. This technology and the working conditions at the moment improved a lot in favor of for women. And AI or other digital works provides lots of solutions, flexible solutions to combine family responsibilities with the work responsibilities. Unfortunately, we don't have the ideal world where men share the responsibility at home. It's the same everywhere in the world. Therefore, women were sacrificing their careers, their financial potential to cope with the family responsibilities, childcare, etc. And then now there are two positive trends. One is the traditional model of family is changing, so men take more responsibility, especially with the younger generation, and they think and behave differently. And secondly, women are becoming more conscious about their professional career to combine career with family responsibilities, and AI and digital careers provides all of these opportunities. So with data, why it's important, we don't have any subject left out where we don't have AI involved at the moment. So it's our work-life model, business to consumer, business to business, industrial solutions, person solutions. Everywhere we have AI, and it will the impact of AI will get bigger and bigger. And AI means data. So with no data, or with bad data, we have bad AI. So, and therefore data is very critical. And there are new jobs, new job profiles, job roles created in the last, let's say, 5 to 10 years. And we see here a few of them, like data analyst, data engineer, data scientist, data manager, data journalist, machine learning engineer, business intelligence analyst. I think it is from the former technologies time, business time, but still relevant. So with the data, there are less technical roles like data analyst, data journalist, and data manager. So these roles are mainly taking care of the data and from user perspective. But there are more technical roles like data engineer, data scientist, machine learning engineer, and these are working to create value add from data, technical value add. So, and that's what I can highlight, the difference between roles. I suggest, as you know, our main audience at WAIA Academy is Career Relauncher, Women Returner so-called, and Career Relauncher. And for them, I recommend, if they have some kind of technical background, they can go to a path of data engineer, data scientist, even machine learning engineer. If they are coming from completely non-technical background, and they can start with data analyst, data manager roles. And there will be more new roles to come in the coming 5 years, I think, which we can name now.
Yeah. And as you said, data and AI are really dominant and very important in all industries right now, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's it's like the applications you use, the social media platforms you use, like Facebook, Netflix, YouTube, and all the recommendations are generated by AI. Yeah. And the banking, what we do is AI, in the manufacturing area, we use AI, healthcare, transport, education, even in the defense industry, in the transport, all of our life areas are impacted by AI solutions, and the dimension will get even bigger. So I don't want to scare you, the audience. But,
yeah, but
you see here some numbers. For the growth.
Yeah, I can see the statistics. It was stated that it was the biggest growing field of work right now, and estimated till 2031.
Yeah.
So what other skills women need to move to the field of data?
So I compare it, regardless of data, but tech jobs. Yeah, I started this initiative as a Women in Tech initiative, not Women in AI initiative. Therefore, I see many commonalities. For women to get into tech, that we have so many the mental barriers, because tech jobs seems to be, it's for Nordic men, so it's or for a very intelligent person, a hardworking person, etc., which are only myths. So these are not the realities. And first information that I would like to share is data. 50% of technical jobs at technical companies are non-technical jobs. So it's, if a company employs 1,000 employees, it's 500 are engineers and 500 are non-engineers, let's say. And why women don't go for it? It's a big prestigious job. They are well paid. So, and they are easy to do by the time. It's not that we don't need physical, manpower, which we used to have in the past. So everyone is working with a laptop, it's for every tech job mainly, and that's what women can do it. And so I can suggest them first to have more confidence to get into tech. I give the example, to learn the technical skills and to work in a technical job is like to learn the driving a car. Yeah, you know, it's if you learn to drive a car, that's the tech. And you don't go to driving school every year, you know, if it's a new model, a new brand, etc., and then you just learn by yourself. But it's easy then for you to learn. Of course, if you want to drive a bus, as my daughter wanted to do, or a train, then you need some special skills where you need to. All other jobs, I think they are doable. Yeah. So I encourage all women to get into tech. And I can tell many stories about it. And it was, you know, when I was at the high school as PCs start to become famous around the world. I was in Turkey at this time, and I learned later that there was no how's called gender inequality at the beginning. You know, especially women were doing the programming jobs because programming jobs were boring jobs and undervalued jobs. You know. And as the job became popular and prestigious and well paid, and now women are all kicked out. But we have the ability, we have the skills, we can learn everything and to do any kind of tech job. So I don't see any problem there. What they need is the dedication, so engagement. That's very important. But if they, you know, decide to learn it, there are so many opportunities at the moment to learn and technical skills and to find a job.
Yeah. Thank you, Naz. Actually, that was a very interesting story. I always thought that programming started as a man's job and still was a male-dominant area, but it's funny, it actually first started with women.
And I met, maybe I can share a small story. I met several years ago a former politician of Germany, a federal politician. She was the family minister, you know, and very feminist woman. And as I met her, I think she was 70 plus, already retired from politics, but she was giving talks, etc. And she told us that she was the first programmer working at Otto, you know, this catalog shop in the 1970s already. So she was telling us how she programmed, you know, this cards at this time, etc. So it was a woman. It was also in the US, the programmers were women. Yeah.
Amazing. So getting into tech field, what kind of advantages women can have? And we mentioned they can have like, they have different social tasks and responsibilities than men. And you mentioned also these are like really high scale, well-paid job today. And these are definitely things that can benefit women, right?
Definitely. So it's a golden age, or how we can say, you know, it's like winning a lottery for a woman who wants to get into tech at the moment. First, you know, AI, everyone can learn it. And secondly, there's a big need for diversity and inclusion at the companies, at the organizations. So there are even hiring, how it's called, prerequisites that certain amount of different genders should apply for this job, or etc. So that's a very good time for women to get into tech, you know, from a policy perspective, from regulations perspective. And also the jobs that are needed, you know, it's no longer that one engineer goes to a project site and spends with other engineers 6 months there. It is, everyone is working collaboratively, mainly virtually. So, and for the collaboration and for networking and for the social skills, it's scientifically proven that women have better skills, or let's say stronger than men. And that is a big advantage. And also the working conditions changed a lot. I mean, COVID was shit, but I'm happy that it happened, because it changed immediately the mindset of the companies, especially in Germany, because the remote work was still valued with a lower performance and or home-based jobs, etc. But during the COVID, these changed. So now they have seen that even with remote work, you can achieve value add, you can achieve your goals. So it's a good opportunity for women, as I said, to combine family responsibilities with the work responsibilities. And the awareness for mental issues is also increasing at companies. That's what I can see, especially in Europe, in Germany, what I see. The employers, they don't expect that we will be present all the time around the clock at jobs. And so even they don't expect that you will answer your phone after 6 p.m. So this is really, there are some written and unwritten rules. And imagine 20 years ago, I was judged when I was leaving at 10 p.m. the office, 10 p.m. in the evening, and they were joking with me why I leave so early. And so it's the best time now for women. And also the big opportunity for everyone, to make impact on the improvement of the social problems, social challenges, financial challenges. I can give an example now. Our first batch just finished the learning phase, the beginning of May. They are starting now an internship projects at our partner, which is called Omdena. So the projects they have chosen, for example, to practice their data engineering and data analysis skills, what they learn at the WAIA Academy. So 2 of them have chosen a project to prevent deforestation in Tanzania with use of AI and machine learning. And they will contribute to this project, just from their home, working 15 hours a week. And the other one choose a project, to detect lung cancer with help of AI. So
Amazing.
the other one is, I think it's more financial project. It is wellness solution developed by use of AI, etc. So, there are so many opportunities to make a social impact on the problems that we are facing around the world.
Thank you so much, Naz, for elaborating on that. It seems like it's a perfect time for women to get into tech field. The demand is growing, technology is growing, and then there's so many jobs, and companies and governments are supporting women's inclusion in tech. And there are also a lot of academies. And I was wondering how you can summarize what Women AI Academy offers, what kind of programs Women AI Academy have, and how we differentiate from other academies.
So Women AI Academy is a brand which we developed within a training and consulting company, which we call it Ethos AI. So we do have programs for AI ethics, so ethical standards in artificial intelligence, where we work with international organizations. So one of the measures that I identified to have an ethical AI solutions, fair AI solutions around the world, is to have more diverse people, more gender equality in the development of the AI. So that means we need more women in the AI development. And therefore I came up with the Women AI Academy, where we designed a program especially for women returner. So women who had to have a career break but want to return to job, but not to all former professional area. And as I said, there's a big impact, there are big opportunities, but also risks, which we can avoid with having more women. And so as I said, we designed this program to teach in a short period of time data skills like data analytics, data engineering, and we will start also data manager and data scientists in fall of this year. And our bootcamp or our academy is special. Maybe we do it for women only and for women returner and career changer. And everything is done virtually, because we have seen that women cannot take the time, 3 hours or whole day to go somewhere to learn some skills. So we designed the program even before COVID as online learning platform, digital learning platform. Our teachers are from around the world, trainers, they're also women. And so we bring together women with like-minded and share our vision and also share the similar experiences. And so when they learn these data skills, and then we provide them practice opportunities, which we share with our Omdena partner. And after the practice project completed, our aim is to get them a job. And so unfortunately, there are still some barriers for women returner in the job market, especially into a new, highly wanted area like data and AI. But we love challenges, so we try to find some shortcuts, cooperating with employers or with job centers, with employment agency, etc. And we try to find these job shortcuts to get our women employed at the AI jobs after finishing their internship projects.
When I first looked at Women AI Academies programs, couple of things stood out for me. One of them was the specialization part, and the other one was this intensive support and career services and the real life projects. Because I'm also a woman who is trying to transition from marketing to tech. And I know there's a lot of demand out there, but there's a lot to learn and a lot of academies out there. And I have witnessed so many times people putting the time and effort in, but they needed a little bit more emotional support and hands-on practice on real projects. So can you please a little bit talk about that? How do you integrate student projects and real life projects, and how those things help portfolio building and to get a job in the field?
So it's very important. We know that women, not only women, but everyone who learns a skill at Coursera or other online learning platforms, only 7% of are completing the courses that they sign up, like myself. So I never finish a course which I buy. But we wanted to have everything, not pre-recorded, but live. So our learning sessions are really live. So if they join in a full day program, 40 hours, like a work schedule, 40 hours a week, they are live with our teachers. If they follow the part-time program, it's half day, but every day for 6 months, they are in live sessions. Besides that, we give lots of weight to coaching, individual coaching, because even having the best timing and best platform to learn, etc., they are demotivated very quickly because it's a new area. They feel that they are stupid. I mean, maybe but not like this. Then we give them the confidence. We build their confidence together, and then the teachers are trained, especially at the academy. So we always tell them 50% of your task is providing technical skills, but 50% of coaching. Yeah. So even outside of the life lessons hours, if they have any issue, they can reach out to us or to teachers or to mentors and clarify their issues. And also the teachers are trained to make sure that everyone feels that they come with. So no one, we have small classes, we are lucky, so therefore we can give special attention to everyone. And with the real life projects, as I said, during the learning program, they practice already on realistic projects with their teachers, with the real data sets. But after the learning program finished, so we assign them to a third-party real-life project, like Omdena projects, where they work with others. We don't have any involvement there. And their performance are evaluated, so we receive feedback, etc. And that's a very good program as a total. But what we still need to change in the market, the third step, the employment. So especially in Germany, still big companies, they are, unfortunately, with my definition, arrogant. They are still believing that if someone has a good papers, good credentials from the university, and that they will be better data engineer, better data analyst, which is not the case. So we expect that the job market is also welcoming the bootcamp graduates and women returner.
Well, thank you so much for encouragement, Naz. And I actually know a few women like that who just did a boot camp, and now they have very successful careers in tech field. But the important thing was, having that emotional support, having the direction, because they were surrounded by people who knew the field, and that was the determining criteria for their success.
So we promise to them, we will not leave them alone until they have a job. And even at the job, we want to coach them until they feel, you know, yes, I can do this job alone without Women AI Academy support. So we want to support them to really become autonomous. You know? And
that's wonderful and really important. So also all the programs are in English, online, live, and we are offering part-time and full-time programs, right?
Yes, and we are also considering to launch an evening program from October onward. And but this will be a different, I think, how's it called, concept, because we have seen in the market that there are women who learned, you know, with self-study, but they need some guidance, not that intensive as a bootcamp. They have day job, so they cannot join during the day. So we are designing a program for them where they can get support in the evenings from the academy with a minimum fee that they have to pay.
That's wonderful. And I think it's going to be announced on social media, which I will add the links later for Instagram and Facebook account and the website also. So you can check the About section and you can find it there if you're interested and want to be up to date with Women AI Academy's new courses. The other thing I want to ask, so of course there's a certain tuition for this high qualified reskilling certification program, but also I know that there's something called, I can't pronounce it in German, but it's called education voucher. And can you please tell me a little bit about that and how women can get it, and does it cover the entire tuition? So yeah, if you can let us know about that, that would be great. Thank you.
So maybe I can explain what the background also, why we came up with this solution. You know, as we know that women have no financial possibilities to invest their professional career. The last cent they invest in their child's courses or something like this, but not on personal development or professional development. So financing a course, additional training, reskilling, etc. is an issue. And we were looking for many ways how to find a solution. And one of the solutions which we came out is the German Federal Employment Agency, which is, we call it Arbeitsagentur in Germany. But they provide this financial possibility only for women who are living in Germany and who also comply with certain prerequisites to get this voucher, Bildungsgutschein. And so we are providing some limited amount of scholarship to women who are not eligible for the German Employment Agency funding, but it is very limited. So we need more companies who can sponsor, who can finance women to learn these skills and to employ them. So the next initiative that I'm taking after summer vacation is to go to employers first to ask them, you know, sponsorship of this kind of woman. There are so many women who wants to learn the skills, and for us, they are qualified to learn and to find a job, but they don't get the finance. Just give an example. So if I interview and pre-qualify 30 women and we forward them to employment agency to get qualified for the education voucher, only 3 of them, so 10%, is getting the education voucher. What's happening with 27 women? You know, it's really pity. And we should have more opportunities for women. But as I said, if they are living in Germany, unemployed, or their current job is, how it's called, in risk of being lost, they can talk to us about the process. Then they can ask for this financing from employment agency in Germany. For others, as I said, in a few cases, we provide scholarship, or they should help us to find some sponsorship from the companies.
Thank you so much, Naz. And I know you are also building a network of other women in tech organizations. And so maybe in the future, we will be able to give scholarships through them too.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
So, well, thank you so much. I don't know if there is anything else you want to add. I don't have any more questions. And if anyone has any questions, please let us know in the comment section. And I will put some links to our social media, Instagram, Facebook accounts, and our website in the About section. And you can always schedule a discovery call with Naz and with Women AI Academy if you want to learn more about what Women AI Academy offers and how we can help you successfully start your tech career. So anything else, Naz? Would you like
No, I just want to encourage all women, you know, we should be role models for our daughters. And that's also important, you know, our daughters should not think that tech job is man job. We can change it only if we show them that we can do it too. Yeah. And unfortunately, my daughter is not inspired by a tech job. She wants to study biology, but anyway, but we need more women, you know, who can learn. I tell you, it's 98% of women who starts this journey will succeed. Yeah. Therefore, I encourage every woman and to start with it and then to get into tech.
Okay, my mom shouldn't ever hear this, but she really encouraged me to get into tech, and I didn't want to do it at the time. And now I'm like, she was right, but she shouldn't hear this. Yeah.
So my teachers encourage me, not my moms.
There are so many opportunities, and it's not even future anymore. It's present, future,
it's
and
present,
everything.
definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's gonna,
especially with AI, Özlem, with AI, you know, I'm nervous because I'm from ethical perspective in the subject very deep, yeah, because we are talking with the very experts around the world. What are the challenges? What are the problems with ethical issues, with inequality issues in tech as in AI? Then I see that, you know, most of the population have no idea about it. Yeah. And it is really dangerous.
Yeah. And we already interact with AI so many times in a day, we don't even notice, but it's part of our life already. So it's good to be a part of change and lead the change as women. So thank you so much, Naz. And hopefully we're gonna make more videos and inform all women who wants to get into tech field even better. So take care.
Next time I will speak shorter. I try.
Me too.
Okay.
Bye.
So bye-bye.